Welcome back. We've all paid for goods or a service that we're not happy with. But what's the best way to go about getting your complaint resolved?
Excuse me, I think you forgot my bread.
When customer service really stinks...
You want bread?
Yes, please.
$3! What? Nothing for you.
It can make anyone feel hopeless.
Hi, I'd like some breakfast. We stopped serving breakfast.
Welcome to Fair Trading. This is Faye. How can I help you?
This is the nerve centre of Fair Trading's Complaint Central, where you can ring to have a whinge about nearly anything, really.
What are some of the stranger complaints you've received?
They do vary. Some of the most quirky ones would be, for example, a lady lost her eyebrows during an eyebrow wax at a beautician.
Have you ever heard of mutant rats?
Letitia is the call centre coordinator, and each of her staff receive on average around 60 calls per day. The mutant rats complaint related to an out-of-control mould problem, but the call centre handles a huge volume of queries regarding consumer products.
We like to say that we're here from cradle to the grave. You know, we're involved in everything from toy safety standards to funeral funds.
And now Fair Trading is releasing statistics on the companies we complain about the most.
Sir, I want to protect consumers in the marketplace. I want to make sure the little guy gets a fair go.
Matt Kean is the New South Wales Minister who oversees the first ever complaints register, naming and shaming the companies that drive us batty.
So the Complaints Register is about providing information so that consumers can make informed choices, but also that businesses can pull up their socks and make sure they're delivering better customer service.
I'd like to make a complaint, please.
Don't care.
So here's the list of companies generating the most complaints, from Australian retail giants to even bigger multinationals and real estate agents.
I think probably one of the reasons that real estate agents are appearing is because of their record with tenancy matters.
Fair Trading Commissioner Rod Stowe says the list also reveals smaller retailers to be very cautious of. Number 6 on the list is a company we'd never heard of, Zorro, an online retailer that seems to have now shut down. Number 8 is online tech store Android Enjoyed with 131 complaints, followed by the tiny fashion chain Shakuhachi with 127.
You'll notice that over the last few months we've had a number of smaller traders on that list. A number of those have been subject to public warnings. Others have gone out of business.
Jessica White. Yeah. Chris Allen from The Current Affair. How are you?
Hey, how's it going?
Last month, The Current Affair tracked down the boss of Shakuhachi living a party lifestyle in Bali. And wouldn't you know it, Jessica White wasn't keen to chat about all her unhappy customers back in Australia.
Just wondering if I could ask you some questions about the money your company owes in Australia. When you left Australia, owing close to $1 million, about 80 creditors.
But not everyone named and shamed on the complaints register scurries away to Bali.
So since we've introduced the Complaints Register, we've seen a 15% reduction in complaints across the state. So it is having an impact, a positive impact for consumers and businesses.
For now, New South Wales is the only state with a complaints register, but that doesn't stop customers across Australia from using it to avoid getting stung.
How should consumers use this register?
So before heading to the shops, check out the register and have a look and see which particular brands are causing other consumers problems. You might save yourself a lot of heartache down the track.
Jo Uchukalo is the expert when it comes to complaints. Her company, called Handle My Complaint, will do exactly that if you can't be bothered chasing it up yourself.
As soon as you sense that an issue might occur, start taking notes, start recording names, dates, anything that's discussed, because this will save you a lot of time and heartache if you do need to make a complaint.
Have you ever heard the expression, the customer is always right?
Getting angry is really not the solution if you do want to get a complaint resolved.
Best if you can keep the emotions out of making your complaint. This might mean giving it a rest for 48 hours, coming back at a later date, or getting someone else to take on your complaint for you.
You're through, Soup Nazi. Back it up. No more soup for you.